Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. We made it. Cheers. I'm having a mimosa this morning, but this is a 0-point mimosa. Howdy. Well, you get light orange juice. You only use a little bit, and then you use some seltzer. Now, looking at this, you would never know that it's not a real mimosa. It's still fizzy. It's still bubbly. Hear those bubbles? Look at those bubbles. And it tastes special because I'm having it in this fantastic crystal flute. And that is how you do it, my lovelies. That tastes special to me. It tastes really good, actually. I didn't know there was light OJ. My son pointed it out to me. So we got some light OJ and some seltzer. And there you go. So that is what I want for you. I want you to figure out how can we get things we want in lighter, lower point, lower calorie ways, but not sacrificing taste and speciality. Because put anything in a special glass, it feels fantastic. So welcome to the New Year challenge. The challenge to change our behaviors. Yep, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging anybody watching this video. You. Can you make changes? Can you do better for yourself? I know you want to, and I also know how hard it is. I do. But if we don't keep trying, we'll never know if we ever hit it. So why not keep trying and keep trying? I know a lot of people be like, oh, New Year's is the day for people to recommit to their usually health and wellness journeys. It's like New Year. It's like a fresh start. So it's never too late to make a fresh start. And you can make as many fresh starts as you need. If I had stopped making fresh starts at 4, 3, something like that, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you giving you advice. I wouldn't be here if I gave up. It's not like, I'm a 21-year-old girl, put on a little weight at college. No, I was a lady who's been heavy her whole life. Since puberty, pretty much. And if I can do this, you can do this. We have to keep trying. Hard that it is hard. But we can't give up because our life depends on it. So are you ready to make that commitment? You ready to keep trying? Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep trying. And sometimes we mess up, but we keep, like I say, you don't make a bad meal or a bad choice turn into a bad meal that turns into a bad day, that turns into a bad week, turns into a bad month. You know what? Sometimes we indulge. There's nothing wrong with indulging. There isn't, but you have to, sometimes it's better to plan that indulgence and work around that indulgence. And we have weeklies and we have calories. And yeah, sometimes you go over. There's nothing wrong with that. We are not on a diet. People on diets don't go over points, don't go over calories because they're on a diet. They're not allowed. We're a lifestyle. This is a healthy lifestyle channel. This is a healthy lifestyle journey for me. And yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I eat things, but I don't make it a habit. And that's the key. And give yourself those indulgences. Make it feel a little bit special. You know what? I call them hacks, but I don't know if that's the right word. It's eating better. And how can I eat better? How can I drink better? Adding a 0-point seltzer into wine, champagne, juice, lightens it up. But it still makes you feel special because are you going to not ever have an alcoholic beverage again? You're not. We need to have less. That's the key. I also have a list. I'm going to try, we'll see how this works. I'm going to try to put a link in the description box to the PDF. If you cannot retrieve that for any reason, which wouldn't shock me because things don't always work out for me. But I have the link. You can email me at dishwithd@yahoo.com and I will forward you. It's basically the list we did back for the fall challenge. I just tweaked it, changed the name, put a little, just tweaked it for now. But it's not anything in order. There is about maybe 12 things I put in there. There's a couple blank spaces for you to put in there what you want. every week, I want you to, like I said, they do not have to, well, the first one should be done first, but the next ones do not have to be done in order. You pick what you want to work on for that week. I'm not picking for people because everybody has something different they want to work on. But I gave you a list of ideas. But the first one I think you definitely should do this week, which is purge and shop. You can't be on a health and wellness journey without the right foods in the house. And you got to get some of the crap out of the house. Or at least put it out of eyesight. Because I don't know about you, but if I see it, I eat it. I could be on this journey for 20 years. If it's something I want, like Doritos or a brownie, yeah, I'm going to eat it. But if I don't see it, I don't think about it, and I don't desire it. So, because I live in a house of 5 men. Is it 5 men? 4 men and a dog. 5 men. So, and they like food. They like certain things, and they should be allowed to have it. They don't have the well, they do have a slight problem. They don't have as big of a problem with it as I do. So I can't sit there and say, you can't have this. It's not fair to them. They're adults. They make their own choices. So, but I just don't need to see it. You know, they have their own little space. They have their own little shelf, their own little containers. My stuff stays out. Their stuff does not. And they're good with that. You know, it's good. It keeps it out of my, like I said, if I see it, I want it. And that's a huge tip. Put things out that you want to eat. A fruit bowl, I like my fruit cold personally, but if you don't, you could put a bowl of apples and a bowl of, pears, or there's bananas. You keep those things, or I think are allowed to stay out. I'm not sure about the pears, but I know the apples can stay out, but I like a cold apple, so it doesn't work for me. But keep a fruit bowl out, or sometimes if you like prep, and keep your vegetables in clear containers right in the front. When you open your refrigerator, you see your food first. So you'll gravitate towards that. If you have to buy something that you shouldn't eat a lot of, you're going to, I'll just have a taste. Can I tell you how many times I start with just having a taste? It doesn't work. And sometimes, it depends on the things. Certain things I can just have a taste, and certain things I can't, like chocolate. It's difficult. So yeah, keep clear containers, but yes, purge things, adjust things, and go make a good shopping list. Get those things in that you need. For me, I am making I guess I'm gonna use the word resolution. I'm making my intention. I have to get my bracelet. Well, we'll get to our word of the year. I knew there was something I was going to grab before I came down. We have to make. I talk about intentions. I don't like the word goals. I don't like the word resolutions. I think they give us because we've done them for so long. They give us this negative. When you think of the word like, oh, I didn't reach that goal. I'm a failure if I don't reach that goal. But if you make an intention, you're intending to try. That's how I perceive it. Like I said, whatever word works for you, works for you. So my intentions is to up my veggie game this year. I definitely want to eat my plate half vegetables. Is it going to cost me more money? Sure is. Vegetables, things aren't cheap, but think about it. If your health is better, you're saving money there. So it all works out. I'm trying to up my veggie, and I started that last week or last month with the hashes, making breakfast hashes. I never had many vegetables with breakfast, but now my breakfast consists of a lot of vegetables. Squash, onions, peppers, mushrooms, spinach, sweet potatoes, or regular potatoes. Honestly, I was watching a show where basically there's nothing different between a white potato and a sweet potato. So they're both nutritionally the same. So whatever potatoes, depends on what you like. I mean, definitely there's a taste difference. So you get to choose which potato you like. And that's the base of my hash. That's it. And then I throw some sort of a meat in there, whether it's a chicken sausage or a Canadian bacon. I'm not a huge regular bacon lover. Never was. I don't like crisp bacon. I know, I'm weird. I do like chewy bacon. If I'm going to have it, it's going to be chewy, which I don't know how healthy that is for you. So I'd always ordered Canadian bacon anyway. That was always a thing. I did like scrapple, though, but I should point out what a piece of scrapple is. I never have. But those are things I love chicken sausage. I think chicken lends itself as does turkey to like a spicy sausage. So I've been enjoying chopping one of those up, and keeps it really low in point. But you've seen the bowl I have, and it's so good. I had Brussels sprouts last year, last week, and it was really, really good. So that is one of my intentions for this year, is to up my veggie game. I need to incorporate, and I've read in many articles where you should have half your plate should be vegetables, a quarter lean protein, and a quarter healthy grains. And throw a little fat in there, because nothing wrong with a little bit of fat. So that is where I'm looking to improve. And I did do a little shopping the other day, and I did get a big bag of those mini bell peppers, which I adore. So I have those. I have zucchini. I have squash. I have 2 different kinds of potatoes. So I'm trying to up my potato game as well. I don't feel like I eat potatoes enough. I feel like they're such a, good food for you. And again, carbs get a bad rap, There's nothing wrong with a good, healthy carb. It's the type of carbs that we eat. And also, yes, I am carb conscious just for my age, but I still have over 100 grams of carbs a day, because that's a normal amount for me, something I could maintain. Remember, when you pick goals for nutrition, like whether it be carbohydrates, proteins, they have to be able to be done. It's great in theory. I'm going to have 150 grams of protein. That's great in theory. But when you realize what you have to eat or what you have to buy to get that, that's something to think about. Try to do more than you've done. Like I try to get between 80 and 100 grams of protein, and I try to keep between 110 and 120 grams of carbs. Do I always hit those goals? No, I don't. But I strive for them. And that's the thing. You just strive. You try to pick out foods. Like, make yourself a list. If you want to up your protein game, make yourself a list of foods that are high in protein, like tuna and cottage cheese and yogurts, and even like little pieces of like string cheese and there's decent amounts of protein. Meat sticks have great amounts of protein in there. Turkey, it's ridiculously high. I didn't realize. I've been eating, if you've noticed, a lot of turkey burgers in my salad. The amount of protein I'm getting from that is insane. Like, it's close to 30 grams of protein for a turkey burger that I make, depending on the size. So yeah, definitely look at those foods, and check out your carbs. Again, there's nothing wrong with potatoes. There's nothing wrong with oats. There's nothing wrong with whole grains. And, like, you have to keep them in moderation, yes, but you still need to eat them. Remember, we want to keep everything is on the table. We just have to eat less of it. So what is your goals for this year? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about our word of the year. I have to get my bracelet. We talked about words of the year. A word that represents what you want this year to be for you. What is your main focus? There's so many different words to pick from. Last year, my word was joy. Last year, my word was joy. I can't believe I'm saying last year. Last year, my word was joy. Is to find joy in everything, not happiness, joy. And the year before, my word was intentional. Being intentional with things that I've done, food that I eat, my way, when I do it with intent. This year, ready to announce my word for the year, which is perseverance. I thought that was the word that just describes me, because I felt like I've been persevering for so long. And I some days I feel like giving up. I do, because this 10 pounds has been bugging me. And do I give up? No. I persevere. So my son got me a bracelet that says, I don't know if you can see it, perseverance. He knew my word of the year. So he ordered me this cute little silver bracelet that has my word of the year. And I like having a bracelet. Now, I'm not telling everybody to go out and get a bracelet. I'm telling you to put it on the refrigerator, print one fun out or make one, but put your word where you can see it. I mean, I had lovely people send me they found joy, and I was like, I got a mug that says joy. It was so great to have that, because I saw it every day and it reminded me of what I have to look for in life. Find the joy in everything. And joy is a great word. I really enjoyed that one, but perseverance is going to be my word for 2024. I am persevering. I am determined that I'm going to keep going. I couldn't decide between determination or perseverance, but Peter said perseverance made more sense. And I agree. I have been persevering, and I will still persevere to become, to finish what I started. I definitely have upped my goal from where I started with Weight Watchers to what I have now, because it's unmaintainable for me to stay at the goal that they picked for me. So with my doctor's advice, we created a new weight goal back last year, this past spring. He said, the original doctor I went to said the same thing. That goal is unrealistic for your history. He said, you have to remember, they go by the BMI chart. Does that, it's so archaic. It doesn't describe your whole life. When you spent 40 some years being over a size 16, the rarity that you're going to be a size 8, 6 is really not realistic for you. And he says, why should you spend the rest of your life struggling for an unmaintainable weight? He says you're spending so much time focused on that, you're missing everything else around you. So we picked a new goal weight for me, which I've been doing, it's the 10 pounds I've been trying to get to. That just goes to show, I can't even get to that one, let alone go back to the original one. But that's the choice that I make. You have to make the choice that's right for you. But remember, it's all about health. Health, and that's what we talked about. He said it's about being healthy. It's not about being skinny, being thin, he said you have to, what is your goal? I said, my goal is to be around for my kids, to be healthy and to live the rest of my life. And he says, well, that's what you do. So I always say you definitely should check with your doctor. Don't let Weight Watchers determine what your weight should be. Your physician should. And that is, he has a relationship with you. He knows you best. And there's nobody else out there that should be giving you that advice but him. So I always recommend people check what, you're always entitled to a physical once a year. Go for it. So what is your word of the year? And what does it mean to you? I want you to let me know that in the comment section below. What your word is for this year. And if you haven't thought of one, that's fine. It's a hard one because it has to last you the whole year. So you want it to be the right word. What I would suggest is maybe if you read some of the comments, maybe if people are leaving comments and read why they chose their word, maybe that will resonate with you, or maybe my word will resonate with you. Whatever word you choose, it's a word for the whole year. So definitely take some thought. I've been thinking about this word for quite a while, and I just didn't want to reveal it because it's always fun to what's the word? And that's the title of the video too. So yeah, perseverance. And like I said, put it up where you can see it. If you want to frame it and you look at it, and when you feel like giving up, you look at that word, and that word will ground you back. Because there's a lot of times I feel like giving up. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but I remember the word and why I chose it and why I do it. Like I said, sometimes you get into that little dark hole and you just feel like there's nobody out there that gets you. So we here at Just4 get you. So are you up for the New Year challenge to change? There is a PDF with all suggestions. Like I said, you pick which one each week you want to do. I've done videos on all of them. So there won't be any weekly videos for me saying, hey, because I've done them. So I will hopefully link that playlist at the end of the video too, if you've not seen that. There has been about 15 to 18 weeks of me doing topics for the fall challenge, which are the same topics. They're always the things we have to work on, and they don't ever change. They don't. So I will link that below. And then at the end of the video for you to take a look at that and decide what each week you want to work on, because hey, maybe you got tracking down pat. Maybe tracking is not bugging you. Maybe it's drinking that water. Maybe it's eating those vegetables. Maybe it's weighing and measuring. There's so many things there's so many things that go into a healthy lifestyle. It's bizarre. I also have one there for taking care of yourself, because that's important too. So definitely have a week for taking care of yourself, because guess what? Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. Same thing with this journey. Nobody's going to do this journey for you. Figure things out. Like, I get asked a lot, what are the points for that? Figure them out. That's what makes you successful, when you figure things out. And nobody's going to do the work for you. And that the people that do the work are the people that are successful. Remember that. Remember that when you ask for something, like, well, if I figure it out, it makes you successful. It does. I mean, it never hurts to ask for help. I guess that. But try figuring it out for yourself first. Can you figure things out? And I think you can. And I think you should. And I think there's nothing wrong with it. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you become successful. And that's what I want for you. So have a fantastic new year. Thank you so much for being part of my community this past year, for all your support for my channel, for all your comments and your thumbs up and your subscribes. And that's, without that, there's no reason for me to do anything. You guys inspire me to create content. I create content for you. Many of my videos are inspired by some of you. I mean, I name recipes after you guys. It's because you guys inspire me. So thank you for all your inspiration. You keep me going. Would I be here only 10 pounds over goal without you? I would probably be, I don't want to think about where I'd be. It's not a pretty place, but I would not be where I am today without this community and you guys. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me, because like I said, I just don't know where I'd be. And that's a scary thought, to need something so much, that I need you as much as you need me. Always know it's twofold. I'm not sitting here drinking my champagne thinking, oh. No, it's never sunshine and roses anywhere. Just know that I struggle a lot. I try to share that so you realize that that's pretty normal to struggle. It is, because this journey is hard and food is good and we always want more. But we have to sit back, think about it, and try to do better. We are a work in progress. We will get better with time. There's only one way to go but up, right? Some of us have already hit rock bottom. I've been at the bottom of the hole, where you look up and you can't even see the top. And I climbed and crawled my way up. And I am now I'm back at the edge of up at the top of the hole. Like, I just need to get over that. So with some perseverance, I will hit that. So that is it for me. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you in for the new year challenge to change? I hope so, because I want to see every one of you do better. Will we be perfect? Mm-mm. We just strive to do better. And that's what we have to keep in mind. Can I do better? Can I do better? And I want better for you, because better is a better place to be than not so better. But we strive for better. Just be better than I was. And that's what you build on that, and you build on that, and you build on that. And pretty soon you'll be like, what? I am in the winner's circle with Dee. I want you to, I need to get back in the winner's circle, but we all want to be in the winner's circle. We want to be in that maintenance. I can't wait to get back to maintenance. I cannot wait to get back. And maintenance is hard. It is. It's a little bit harder than weight loss, I will say. But you never stop trying. You never stop thinking. You never stop planning. You never stop counting. Like, that's what I want to run home. It's not something, this is not a diet. We don't lose the weight and then we're done. No, it is lifestyle changes to get to where we need to go, to stay where we need to be. And we keep having to do our journey, keep having to do all these little things that are down in that thing. These are just things. That's why we need to build these habits so they become second nature. So we gravitate towards that water. So we gravitate towards more vegetables. So we gravitate to a little bit more exercise. So we gravitate to weighing and measuring. We gravitate to tracking. Tracking is your friend. It is not your enemy. Don't treat it that way. It will help you reach your goals, and it will keep you there. If tracking keeps you where you need to be, a few minutes or actually a few seconds is totally worth it. Don't think of it as negative. Think of it as a positive. If I do this, I will reach my goals. If I eat vegetables, I will reach my goals. If I drink more water, I will reach my goals. Turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts and let that propel you. So that is it for me. I could talk all day about, the things we need. I could, but that is it. I hope you have a great New Year. I will see you. Come to the lives. The lives are where we're doing a lot of our support here on the channel. We go live Sunday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I also do a Zoom on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You're all welcome to join. It is totally free. You just have to be part of the Facebook group to get all the information. My group is called Dish with Dee's Crew. It is linked down below as well. Everything important is down there. There's a lot of stuff down there right now. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit. But I hope you see you there, and I will dish with you another day. Have a great holiday, and thanks for all your support for this channel, for my life, and I will see you tomorrow, my lovelies. Bye-bye for now.